Hey guys,
Hi guys,
Cynthia,
Brad.
get you in shape here. We're ready for a mobility session. So let's go ahead. We got 1 minute on, 15 seconds for me to quickly show you what we're doing. Just follow along. This is the majority of the work, the exercises we're doing today is for back and hip. So we're going to start in a downward dog. So I'm going to just start. So I'll show you what we're doing. We're going to get in that downward dog where your heels are into the ground, and then we're going to take a step, land on your heels, take a step, and then all we're going to do is just stay in that squat. So the hands stay on the ground, and then we'll go right back into it. Okay, so again, you're just following along. The heels are into the ground, doing that downward dog, and then we're going to take a step, land in your heels, take another step, land in your heels, and then just dip into that squat, and then back, step back into the downward dog, hold it, and then step up, stay. So all the weight should stay in your heels when you press into that downward dog. When you come up, you're stepping into your heels. So you focus on just doing what you can do.
That's halfway.
About 1 minute on each of these exercises. Halfway there. Pushing that head through the arms. Really pushing those hips up. When you come to that squat position, you can get down low in that squat, like the sumo squat, keeping that hands on your feet. 7 seconds. We're going to get in that seal position on our stomach next.
3, 2, 1.
So we're going to just dive into the seal. So you're on your elbows, or you're straightening your arms, or you can even come up higher. Okay, so go ahead and start 3, if you have it.
2,
so you're
1. Exercise.
Lifting those shoulders and chest up. If you don't feel a stretch, straighten those arms even further. So all we're trying to do is lift that chest up, feeling that lower back stretch. Taking some breaths. Now we're going to, reminder, just as the mobility, this is also a breathing exercise. We want to focus on deep breaths in and then deep exhales. So if you're counting, just be good to focus on counting as you're stretching. 8 seconds in, 10-second exhale. Very tough to do. Almost there. We're going to be getting up on all fours in 20 seconds, or maybe 5 seconds.
3.
All right.
2.
So we're going to get on all fours.
Switch.
The knees are on the ground. We're going to bring the feet off the ground. We're going to do what's called wag the dog. So you're just going to move the hips back and forth, and the feet will go
3,
with you.
2, 1.
So
exercise.
This is good for the back, tension in the back. So you're just wagging that dog, moving the hips back and forth. Certainly, if you have a pillow, we forgot to add, do you have a pillow? You can put your knees on it, or double your mat.
That's halfway.
I'm not doing a lot of things today that's going to require a pillow, but you can add it as needed. Okay, almost there. We're just going to dip those hips. After this, 10 seconds.
3, 2.
All right.
1.
So we're going to dip your hips back. We're going to reach up, and then we're going to walk the right arm all the way to the right side. Reach those arms out, push your hips back, and then from there we're going to bring the shoulders
3,
to the ground.
2, 1. Exercise.
And now we're going to focus on our breathing. Try to count 8 seconds in through your nose, not through your mouth, if you can do that, and then out through your nose too. So we're pushing our hips back. We're reaching our right arm across our
That's
body,
halfway.
and the shoulder goes to the ground, stretching.
Three.
All right, guys, coming to the center.
Switch.
And guess what? We're going to the other side. So I'm going to bring my left arm over, walk those arms over, push my hips back, and then from there, just as far as I can bring that
Three,
shoulder to the ground, feeling that tension.
Exercise.
Again, counting 8 seconds in, 10-second exhale. So focus on your breathing, pushing that hip back.
That's halfway.
Halfway there.
Three.
All right, guys, now we're going to just come straight in the center now. So we got those hips back. We're going to reach the arms forward and then bring the forehead to the ground and the shoulders to the ground. So again, focusing on that breathing,
Three.
pulling those hips back,
One.
reaching the arms forward.
That's halfway.
Five, four,
Three,
two, one.
Switch.
All right, so we're going to get on all fours like I'm doing here. We're going to put this elbow down to the ground and put the other arm back. So from here, my right arm, my right elbow, I'm going to bring my left shoulder to the ceiling. So I'm going to slowly rotate up, look up at the ceiling, and then slowly come down. So I'm trying to push that shoulder up to the sky. You can also try this on your hands, but I recommend doing it on your elbows. So you're lifting up those shoulders, try to twist that torso, looking up at the sky, and then come down.
That's halfway.
Twisting that shoulder. Looking up at the sky or the ceiling. Almost there.
Three.
All right, so we got the other side. So left elbow on the ground, bring that other shoulder up, and I'm just lifting shoulder, looking at the ceiling, and then coming back down. Lifting that shoulder.
2, 1.
Hold it.
Exercise.
And slowly come down. Since we are moving on this, it's not that important for your breathing. But just make sure you're trying to, if you can, breathe out and breathe in through your nose, not your mouth. And
That's
lifting
halfway.
that shoulder up to the sky.
Three, two, one. Switch.
All right, we're gonna lay on our back. We're gonna bring that right knee in, right leg in. And then we're gonna do some circles around with that right leg. So you're just gonna move
two,
in and out.
one. Exercise.
So all we're doing is circles. You're gonna rotate. So for 1 minute, you're kind of diving into doing some circles of that hip.
That's halfway.
So you might find an area you can kind of pull it up to your opposite shoulder. Feel that stretch. You can pull it out to the side.
Three.
All right, from there, we're going to put our heel on that opposite knee. We're going to keep that leg bent with my left arm. I'm going to slowly go across my right shoulder. I'm going to look over it. So I'm going to try to push that knee over while I keep my right shoulder on the ground. So again, this is one where you're going to start breathing again. Exhale, inhale, 8 seconds inhale. And I want you to breathe through your nose. So that's how you're going to breathe. So breathe 8 seconds in, 10 seconds out through your nose. Again, I'm looking over my right shoulder.
That's halfway.
I'm putting a little pressure on my top of my knee. Trying to get that full stretch as I breathe and let those muscles breathe.
Three, two, one. Switch.
All right, so we're going to bring that one more time. This time, as we do this, we're going to bring, I mentioned that last one, we're going to pull that knee up to the opposite shoulder. So I'm going to pull that knee up and then try to push it and pull it to the opposite shoulder. So I'm going to feel right through the back here, just holding that stretch and breathing. So it's almost more of an angle. So I'm pushing up and trying to pull it to so my right leg is up, pulling it to my left shoulder. This will be the last time on this side, just in case you're wondering. Got one more, and then we'll switch sides, switch to the left leg.
That's halfway.
This one right here, for sure, if you're doing the breathing, you'll be able to feel that stretch a little bit better.
Three, two.
All right, guys.
One.
Straighten that other leg. We're going to bring that left knee up now. So this is the circles where you just move around, go different directions, find a spot. You're just kind of moving around.
Three.
Left knee is up. Just make sure that lower back is pressed in, so you may need to bend that other leg just a little bit. Again, not necessarily worrying about breathing on this one because we're not static, but certainly slower your breaths in and exhale if you can. I'm just moving from side to side. I'm doing a little circle, going in, going out. So you just kind of go wherever you feel.
That's halfway.
All that movement's good for your hips. So the majority of these stretches today are for back and for hips. So sometimes it's good to just do stretches for particular areas. That's what we're doing today.
3, 2.
All right, guys. So knee's going to be on the heel on the opposite knee. We're going to pull that shoulder back, keep that shoulder on the ground, and we're going to, with the opposite arm,
3,
push that knee
2,
down.
1. Exercise.
You'll find that, at least with me, that other side was more flexible than this side. So that's a good indicator that you need to continue to focus on these stretches. So you're looking over your opposite shoulder. So my left leg is over, so I'm looking over my left shoulder and pulling that shoulder on the ground. And I'm putting pressure on the knee there. Counting for inhale of 10, exhale, or inhale of 8, exhale of 10. Almost there. We're going to do that shoulder one next.
Three, 2, 1. Switch.
All right, so we're going to pull that leg up. We're going to bring that left knee to our right shoulder. So I'm going to put some pressure. Just have
3,
tension in that
2,
hip.
1. Exercise.
And counting for an inhale of 8, exhale of 10. So when you inhale, all that air comes down, all the way down to your stomach. And then when you exhale, all that air comes out of your stomach, slowly out. You should feel that full stretch as you're doing this breathing.
That's halfway. Three.
All right,
2,
guys, we're going to sit
1.
up.
Switch.
We're going to do the forward fold. So bend one leg. And then what we're going to do here is just reach across with the opposite
3,
arm. So my
2,
right leg and my
1.
left
Exercise.
arm is going to try to reach. So I'm reaching down with my right arm to my right leg, and then my left arm kind of reaching over. So if you can touch your toe, great. Now we want to focus on the breathing again. If you forgot that 8 and 10, let's start it back up again.
That's halfway.
Guys, we got 3 more stretches after this.
Three, 2.
All right, we're going to switch sides. Left leg now, we're going to bend that right leg over, reach down that leg with the left, and then reach across and over with the right.
3, 2, 1. Exercise. That's halfway.
Five, four,
Three,
three, two, one.
Six.
All right, we're gonna put those heels together, their soles together, and then we're gonna just push our navel into the ground. So you might be able to go further down, but
Three, two,
this is a
one.
tough one for me. So I'm gonna
Exercise.
push my knees out and then try to push my navel to the ground. So I'm pulling a little bit with my hands. So I'm pushing my knees out to the ground. If you're flexible, you can bring that the soles closer to your feet, to your hips. And then again, 8 seconds in. It's really tough to focus on that breathing, but I promise you, you'll get more out of the time that you're putting in by breathing. 8 seconds in, 10-second exhale. Also gives me something to think about during the stretches. We're only doing a minute on each of these stretches, guys. The end goal here is doing these a little bit every single day will help with your mobility, how you feel. Our last one is Cynthia's favorite. We're going to end what we started on, the downward dog, into those into that squat. So pushing the hands through, the arms, the heels into the ground, land in your heels, dip into that squat for a second, and then back to it. Last one of the day, guys. Great job. Thank you for being with us. Make sure you check in for charity, not necessarily to help us give 75 cents for your check-in, but maybe to help inspire, motivate, and encourage someone else to move, someone else to stretch, do something good for their bodies. Pretty simple. On Facebook, type in get you in shape when you check in, and you should find us. And then make sure it's public, and we give 75 cents to our charity partners for that one check-in. So add that up, and over time, over a month, over a few days, over a month, over a year, we're able to give a lot of money to our charity partners just because you check in. Thank you for doing that. Almost there.
3,
2, 1.
Your time.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Those
Again,
are tough.
please let us know how we can help you. Follow up with us, getyouinshape.com. Click on the contact, or just reach out to us if you have our email and phone. Y'all have a great day.
Bye. Thank you.